The Season 4 update for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone has just been revealed. We're going to go through all of the content, take some early looks at this stuff in today's video. Some pretty cool stuff here. Timestamps will be down below. Be sure to subscribe for more COD update videos like this, and be sure to enter my giveaway here for a Season 4 Battle Pass. Links will be down below. It's the pinned tweet on my Twitter. I'll announce the winners next week right before the update goes live. First up here, let's break down the roadmap, what we're getting for Season 4. First here on the left for Warzone, we have a new map, Vondel, which looks so cool. It's going to be for DMZ and Resurgence at launch. We have DMZ updates here, new faction, Phalanx, Vondel only, new weapon case rewards, Vondel only as well, new vehicle boss, new contract signals intelligence. We have out-of-game wallet here, a new little feature, upgrade system, faction, reputation, urgent missions. For some gameplay features here for Vondel, we have a new tactical amphibious vehicle, which is cool. We have a new public event in Vondel called High Stakes. We have reinforcement flare field upgrades on the map and dynamic fog system on Vondel as well, which is pretty sick and should be there for DMZ as well, which is pretty cool. We have an LTM here, Vondel only, called Lockdown, which we'll break down later on in the video. For the right side here for Modern Warfare 2, we have a couple new MP maps, Showdown returning, which is really 6 for 6v6. Kunstenar District 6v6 map, that's pretty cool. We have Mawize Marsh, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's a battle map here. Mercado for gunfight, Penthouse for gunfight, and that looks like an insane map actually. Akhdar Village for a battle map there, of course, from Mazrah. For some new modes here, we have 12v12 S&D and 12v12 Prisoner Rescue, which is pretty cool there. New gunfight blueprints, sick there. For weapons operators and more, we have new weapons, Tempest Razorback AR, we have ISO 45 SMG, and a Tonfa melee weapon unlocked with Assault on Vondel event. For new operators here, we have Nikto and Ana Vega. We have another Black Cell here, which is going to be interesting. We have a new event, Assault on Vondel, which we'll talk about. New bundles, of course, which we'll go through later on in the video. So overall, a solid roadmap. Looks pretty sick. Let's go through the information in depth here now. The first up here on Season 4's release, it's releasing at these times up on screen, actually an hour earlier than what we were expecting, at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. I'll be streaming exactly when this update goes live, playing with you guys as well, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that stream. Should be a ton of fun. First up here for the Warzone updates, a lot of solid updates here. Of course, we have Vondel, new features, Sandstorm and Mazrah, Warzone ranked play, and mid-season events as well. So first up here, one of the biggest updates we're getting, probably the biggest update we're getting for Season 4 is Vondel. Entirely new map for Resurgence and DMZ. So size-wise, Vondel's geographical footprint is between Mazrah and Ashika Islands. So smaller than Mazrah and bigger than Ashika, which is cool. Welcoming up to 18 operators for DMZ and 72 operators for Resurgence game modes. Expect a mixture of densely packed urban streets and canals, larger structures to fully explore inside and out, and a large degree of verticality and the means to counter those to take advantage of it, including parkour routes and numerous secrets to discover. Very cool stuff here. Here's the train station we talked about in my previous video. Super cool vibes. This looks insane. Developed by Beanox, Vondel features 15 distinct points of interest, including a medieval castle dating back to Saxon times, an abandoned zoo, Greek revival style city hall, a soccer stadium currently set up for an epic paintball tournament final, and there's also densely packed townhouses, small alleyway cafes, and a variety of other locales to explore and take advantage of. So cool stuff overall. Now, what's interesting is that Vondel's unique topography and access points are focused around its intricate canal system. In addition to several road types and bridges, operators can dive or even drive into the water surrounding Vondel's islands and city streets, or use watercraft and a new amphibious vehicle to get around this tight cityscape. So that's cool. This amphibious vehicle will allow you to drive on land and then drive through the canals that have water in them, of course. Very interesting stuff there. And we're going to get a full preview here on Vondel tomorrow, June 8th, which is going to be very exciting. Now, for some more stuff here, we have launch modes, lockdown, resurgence updates, and much more. So we have a new LTM lockdown, which begins on June 28th, a bit after, of course, this event goes live, or this update goes live. So about a month after there, or 2 weeks after. So Vondel is under lockdown, this brand new mode in Warzone, inspired by the MP mode Hardpoint. Lockdown will task multiple quads at capturing and holding zones around the map rather than being the last squad standing. Perfect for those who enjoy objective-based modes and who spend plenty of time in both MP and Battle Royale. Lockdown allows for custom loadouts right at the start of the match. This means that a squad could go for the Call of Duty League bread and butter up there, the 3 Vaznevs or TAC 56s, a sniper rifle on the side, or you can find a new favorite loadout combination when trying to master rotations and defensive setups to crush the opposition. Expect the lockdown to roughly last about double the time of a traditional hardpoint match. You could theoretically fit 4 matches back to back within an hour and still have time to grab some water or a hand warmer. Kind of funny there. So Lockdown is a LTM for players to try out Season 4 at launch. It'll be a part of the launch playlist rotation for Warzone. So sounds pretty sick overall. Definitely can't wait to check that out. Now at launch here, we're getting Resurgence, of course, for Vondel there, which is really, really cool. So Resurgence rules are going to be the same, of course, on Vondel, but we have new features here, dynamic Resurgence timers and the Vengence icon. So for dynamic Resurgence timers, here's what that's all about. Resurgence modes are set to receive a new dynamic timer feature as part of a general plan with aspirations for all online modes. Call of Duty developers are introducing a new feature, dynamic Resurgence timers. This automatically adjusts a squad's timers should one or multiple squad members disconnect. That's interesting. Should those squad members rejoin, the Resurgence timers revert back to their normal countdowns. That's pretty cool. However, in general, dynamic Resurgence timers should be an equalizer for squads that suddenly find themselves short an operator. Cool stuff there. And Vengence icon here. Here's a look at it right there in game. When you've just been dropped during a Warzone match, it may be time to reevaluate your tactical metal. Don't get tilted, get even. In other words, you wouldn't want to know where the operator behind your squad mate kill cam moved after they eliminated them in a Resurgence match. The Vengence icon allows you to find out who that is. That's pretty cool. So in Season 4, all Resurgence matches will include this new core mechanic, an icon that is in the direction of the opponent that eliminated your squad mate. That's actually pretty sick. This icon merely shows direction, not exact location, which is cool, and is tied to the death of your squad mate. I think that's a pretty interesting feature. We'll see how it plays in the game very soon. The Vengence icon lasts as long as the Resurgence timer is on for your squad mate. If the squad mate is down for 15 seconds, the icon only lasts for 15 seconds, so it's not super overpowered there. If you eliminate this rival, an additional 5 seconds is shaved off all squad mate Resurgence countdowns in addition to the normal elimination value. That's pretty cool. Perfect for squad mates who don't use microphones, the Vengence icon provides support for squad-based Resurgence game modes. However, the intel is only as good as your skills. The icon will be helpful in tracking down the enemy, but it's up to you to finish the job. So I think that's cool there. Both dynamic Resurgence and Vengence icons are planned to be included in Resurgence playlist, regardless of the map. So all maps there will have this new feature. Now for DMZ updates here, we have a dynamic fog. This is sick. So DMZ operators, welcome to Vondel. From the cruise terminal to the central station, expect to fully explore the cobblestone streets, numerous waterways, market squares, waterfront townhomes, and other main points of interest across Vondel as part of your ongoing DMZ missions. Up to 18 operators, 6 squads of 3 can deploy to Vondel at any given time. This new exclusion zone comes with Season 4 alongside an exciting major update for DMZ featuring the following additional content. So first up here, forward operating base, a central hub for DMZ. So a more centralized hub for all communications and operator upgrades within DMZ is coming to Season 4, known as the forward operating base. This menu system allows operators to complete objectives to earn a variety of upgrades to use across DMZ. These upgrades come in 4 different categories. So another whole revamp here, it seems like. So stash, wallet, and key stash size increases. Weapons locker, insured and contraband armaments and upgrades. Bounty board for exfil, bartering recipes, and buy station discounts. Communication station allowing urgent mission access. All operator upgrades within the forward operating base are passive, don't need to be equipped, and allow for efficient progress across all aspects of DMZ. So cool stuff there. Urgent missions, reputation with factions, wallet. With the FOB, you can unlock urgent missions. These are a new type of faction request tasks. They're usually quicker to complete and provide an excellent way to earn faction reputation, unlock more story missions, thus giving faction missions even more agency. Specifically, urgent mission completion grants a tracked reputation with individual factions, all shown in the forward operating base, along with your objectives that allow you to unlock insured slots, the out-of-game wallet, as well as expanding in DMZ elements like the contraband stash, key stash, and wallet capacity. So they're really completely revamping all the stuff here, which is so cool, honestly. And yes, DMZ will allow you to keep your extracted cash from each match in a wallet. That's so sick. Instead of just being turned into XP, you could keep that cash outside of the game. You can then choose to re-infiltrate with a full pocket of cash, potentially making it easier to complete objectives that require hundreds of thousands of cash for completion, or so your operator can go on a spending spree. So that's such a cool feature there. I mean, they're really going through changing up DMZ a lot here. We have the Phalanx faction, more DMZ comms to come. Another cool shot here. This looks like probably Vondel, probably the aquarium in Vondel. There's more intel to come on DMZ, including additional details on new and refreshed missions, urgent missions, and a clandestine faction known as the Phalanx that is redacted, and the signal intelligence contract. Expect declassification of all this info and more in a special IW DMZ community update on June 9th. However, do not expect the new boss redacted, of vehicular redacted, and weapon case rewards such as redacted to be declassified until the start of Season 4. So we'll have to wait for all that stuff to be revealed when the actual update comes out. For now, here's the new dynamic fog feature. This is so sick. So some heavy fog here on the new Vondel map, which looks so sick. Because Vondel is built atop a network of canals, and is technically below sea level. This location is subject to fog during certain inclement weather conditions. So a weather cycle finally being added here to DMZ, which is so fire. Initial intel suggests that fog could be present during DMZ infiltrations as well as on very rare instances in other game modes. This new technology in Call of Duty, dynamic fog, allows for players to feel more ingrained in the world of MW2. I think this is so sick, and they hopefully expand it to snow, rain, thunderstorms, and just all stuff like that. That'd be fire. Especially during Resurgence and BR modes, Vondel's usual weather is sunny with very few clouds, if any, in the sky. However, there's the possibility of fog rolling in due to the marine layer. Typically, it is light enough to still see your opposition, except at extreme long ranges. However, in rare instances, the fog will have density to the level shown in the screenshot above. So that's so cool. So it's going to be like different types of fog coming in. Sometimes it's light, sometimes it's even heavier. That's so sick, honestly. If this level of fog rolls in, it may be wise tactically to reevaluate combat, seek weapon optics to circumvent the weather, head indoors, giving yourself optimal combat opportunities. Love that stuff there overall. Big W. Additional features, we have a new TAV, new vehicle, the Tactical Amphibious Vehicle TAV there. So here's a look at it. Very cool stuff overall. This 4-passenger vehicle can travel over both land and water, making it the perfect ride for the streets and canals of Vondel. Because of its amphibious nature, the TAV may not be the fastest vehicle on land or sea, but rather is a jack of all trades for cruising the streets and canals around Vondel. Simply drive the TAV off the road and onto water, or emerge from the water onto an exit ramp, and you will see the TAV's value in the vehicle lineup. There's plenty of room for the whole squad too. Don't leave any of them behind. Cool stuff overall there. Now we have another thing here, favorite supply box, Assault of Vondel event unlock. So let's go through what this is all about. Here's a quick image of a certain part of Vondel, seems like. Formerly known as the personal supply box in the original Warzone, the favorite supply box is a rare container that, when opened, unlocks your favorite weaponry and deposits it out for you to quickly gather and utilize. Each operator's favorite supply box contents will be different in theory, as the box pulls the primary and secondary weapons from the favorite loadout you choose, along with ammo and an armor plate. To choose a favorite loadout, simply go to the weapon selection of the Warzone menu before your match begins, hover over a custom loadout, and select a set to favorite. You'll know it works when there's a star icon next to the loadout. By default, your first custom loadout is your favorite loadout. Remember, the supply box is rare within Vondel, so when you find one, open it quickly to get your favorite weapon before an enemy player gets the opportunity to secure theirs. Cool stuff overall. We have another thing here, Reinforcement Flare, Assault of Vondel event unlock. So another unlock there for that event. This field upgrade can be an absolute game changer in Battle Royale matches, as its purpose is for reinforcing your squad via squad mate redeployment. After being purchased at a buy station or found via scavenging, the Reinforcement Flare can be placed to signal the return of a random squad mate. This is a little like a buy station redeployment, but without the ability to choose who gets revived. A high risk, high reward option due to the signal flare in the sky exposing you to your adversaries. Consider this field upgrade as an option for the endgame loadout. New public event, high stakes. And first of all, just another look here, an overview of Vondel. I mean, again, just like I talked about, this map looks fire. I had a feeling this would be a super colorful, super good looking map. And look at this here, all the canals everywhere, the streets. I mean, I'm actually pretty excited here. So, in addition to other public events that are present in BR and Resurgence matches, Vondel will launch with a new public event, High Stakes. When it starts, several loadout-sized crates will drop from the sky. Capturing them grants double weapon and player XP for the duration of the match. And if you're wondering if this bonus stacks with double XP tokens or double XP events, yes, an operator who already has double XP active will gain quadruple XP if they or a squad mate secure this package. An absolute boon for those looking to rank up quickly, prepared to double down when these crates fall from the sky. Sick stuff there. Taxicabs on the canals, Assault on Vondel event again here. This is pretty sick. So like on Mazrah, Vondel has a train station, but given the smoldering wreckage on the tracks and extensive canal network, there needs to be another way to get around the city on a self-piloted vehicle. So enter the Taxicab, an autonomous boat accessible as part of the Assault on Vondel event detailed in the general section. Planned to be deployed after stage 1 of the Assault on Vondel is completed. These auto-piloted boats move around the canals on set routes, with operators also able to speed them up should their leisurely pace be too slow for active firefights. That's actually so sick there. So can't wait for that here. We have the Sandstorm subsiding in Mazrah. The Sandstorm is gone there. Mazrah City now has several sand banks to climb upon, which offer new and creative ways to approach some of the city's prominent buildings. Specifically, expect a massive sand dune up the side of the TV tower, the embassy, and the high-rise building. The dunes also piled up across some roadways, including covering parts of the highway system and nearly flooded entire small structures in the main downtown area. So the sand is now down here and piled up on the map. That's actually so cool there. So here's our little preview image of that. We have more at the mid-season update here, Vondel, Battle Royale, and Gulag. So here's a look at the new Gulag, which looks pretty cool. There's no need to wait for Season 4 Reloaded, especially as you'll want to be on Vondel at launch to learn all of the secrets. However, traditional BR fans should know that this main mode will be available on Vondel starting with Season 4 Reloaded. This includes a brand new subterranean Gulag for Vondel, hidden deep within the more medieval parts of town. Mid-season is also where the return of the Occupation Scan public event and a new quest for Redacted involving Redacted will be available. So, of course, Season 4 Reloaded about a month from now. We'll wait to see what we get there for that, but pretty exciting overall. Now for all of the MW2 updates here. Let's go through what we're getting. For an overview, we have new MP maps, Search and Destroy, Prisoner Rescue 12v12, new ranked, and much more. So first up here, 7 new multiplayer maps. First up, we have Showdown 6v6 returning. So we did hear a leak, or not a leak, IW told us that we were getting a new classic map returning in this game. We didn't know what it would be. Showdown is the one returning. Showdown's a solid map overall, so I'm actually completely fine with Showdown returning, of course, from COD 4. It's currently in Mazrah as well, but I don't mind that whatsoever. They say it's exactly how you recall it with a few modern changes, namely some mantling and mounting spots and set pieces that bring it into Mazrah. Stick it to the perimeter for safety or go right down into the courtyard to potentially face the opposition head on. So solid map overall, definitely a W there. Hopefully it plays well for 6v6, but if it played like it did back in COD 4, I think it should be an overall solid, close quarters map for 6v6 MP. Next here, a new map. We have Kunstenar District. This looks really, really cool. So is this a part of Vondel? Yeah, so located west of the museum in Vondel, the Kunstenar District, translation Arts District, features a row of townhouses, boutique shops, a central plaza, and a swimmable canal along its west flank. Check out the street art throughout the map as you battle along the classic 3-lane design. W there. Love to see that. Use your Shadow Company trucks and other vehicles for cover as you move up on main roads and race across the map's scattered interior locations to quickly change from lane to lane. Want a first glimpse on this Vondel point of interest? Keep an eye out for the upcoming Kunstenar District MP map guide on this blog. So this map looks cool, colorful, 3-lane. Very excited to see what this is going to be like in the game. Next here we have Mercado, a gunfight map available at launch. Cool stuff overall. Mercado, again from Las Almas, gunfight and face-off. Solid stuff there. Penthouse here, gunfight map. This looks really sick. So this is actually from the campaign, right? Penthouse in the, Chicago. So this is the last mission from the MW2 campaign. This looks like an insane location. I mean, this should also be a 6v6 map. This looks fire. See, this is the type of stuff I want to see in this game, man. They're finally stepping it up here. It's a bit late. Should have seen this at launch, but this is super, super cool. Love this location. This should be fire. And honestly, this again as a 6v6 MP location would be so cool. So hopefully we get that for 6v6. We have Mawize Marshlands. I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but it's a battle map here. This looks interesting. So it's from Mazrah. It looks kind of different though, but still a cool location there. And another Mazrah battle map location, Akhtar Village, which we kind of know what that looks like there. So cool stuff overall. Now for the Season 4 Reloaded update here, we have Vondel Waterfront, another 6v6 map. This also looks cool, and this is exactly what I said. I don't mind them releasing 6v6 maps from the Vondel POIs. If the Vondel POIs are sick and they fit for 6v6, why not bring them in the game? And they're doing exactly that, so I'm definitely hyped for that for sure. So not a lot of info on this map here, but it seems like it could be pretty solid. We'll see very soon. Now for new MP modes here, we have Search and Destroy and Prisoner Rescue for 12v12, which again, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. 12v12, it's going to be super insane. You could have a clutch 1v7 moment. I mean, that sounds pretty fire. So look, overall, nothing much to talk about there, but that's going to be hectic fun. A lot of S&D players will probably be checking this out for sure. Let me know down below your opinions on that. For more Season 4 Reloaded updates here, we're getting a raid finale. So we're actually only getting 4 raid episodes apparently for this game, which is interesting. The last raid episode for Spec Ops will be released as a part of Season 4 Reloaded. Prepare your trio for the exciting conclusion to the raid series before Redacted. Complete episode 4 also unlocks the new skin for Farah. As previously mentioned, expect the Vondel Waterfront Core MP map as well as additional updates to come, a part of Season 4 Reloaded. So interesting stuff there for sure. We'll go through more of that in future videos. Now for some more general updates here in this game, we have Assault on Vondel, new weapons, operators, MP ranked, stuff like that, prestige icons as well, new levels. So first here, the new event, prepare for the Assault on Vondel event. So cool stuff overall. Nikto has arrived and he's brought company. This deep cover agent is taking over Vondel with his cloaked army of mercenaries. As an operator, your mission is to fight back against Nikto's clandestine army and reclaim the city in the Assault on Vondel launch event. So the Assault on Vondel launch event is planned to begin on Season 4, June 14th next week, and it'll last until July 7th. You could do your part by completing challenges, which will give you medals for personal unlock rewards, as well as contributing to the grand community medal count total, which we literally talked about on my previous video. Having more of a community goal as well in the event would be sick, and they're doing just that, which is so fire. Once the predetermined number of medals are earned, features such as the taxi boats and tramways, reinforcement flare field upgrade, and favorite supply box detailed in the Warzone section, and the new rough-hitting Tonfa melee weapon will be unlocked for all operators who take advantage of that, so that's really cool. So for the operators here, we have a Nikto launch, a part of the Battle Pass, which is a solid character from MW19. Cool stuff there. Go through here, we have Io launch for the Black Cell. That looks pretty cool overall. We have Ana Vega launch window as well. It's just going to be a bundle. She looks pretty sick there. I'm not going to go through all of this, honestly. It's just some backstory on the characters here. Izanami, aka Izzy, in season, a bundle there. So kind of funny there. Cool operator overall. We have Butch here, in season bundle. Interesting stuff there. In addition, expect Far to receive a new operator skin for those who complete Raid Episode 4, as we said, for the Reloaded update, which is cool overall. Now, for the 4 new weapons here, here's what we're getting. We have the Tempest Razorback AR, which looks pretty solid overall. A masterclass in exceptional manufacturing, this Tempest Armament Assault Rifle features a bullpup design and a frame vibration control, resulting in a smooth and controllable full auto 5.56 weapon. Unrelated to an earlier version of this weapon with the same name, the Tempest Razorback Assault Rifle offers an impressive damage profile, rapid rate of fire, and is set to add the already deep pool of jack-of-all-trades weaponry. So how to unlock this here? Unlock in the Battle Pass Sector D12. Now for the ISO 45 SMG here, which seems to be, I guess, the UMP, right? Pretty cool stuff that's in the Battle Pass as well. The ISO platform's answer to room clearing. The SMG dominates with a higher rate of fire and the stopping power of 0.45 auto rounds. A throwback to Modern Warfare 2019, the ISO 45 functions similarly to the old ISO, known for its lightweight design and a decent fire rate for short to mid-range engagements. Its higher caliber rounds make it a heavy hitter compared to its fast-firing counterparts, but require the operator to get those shots on target. And how to unlock this one here is also in the Battle Pass at Sector D19. Now, the Tonfa here is a new melee weapon available at launch during the Assault on Vondel event, so you're going to unlock it through that event there. This looks kind of crazy there overall, pretty cool. So this hard polymer edgeless melee weapon delivers blunt trauma without risk of dulling or breaking, versatile, comfortable, and lethal in the right hands. So centuries ago, warriors on the Japanese Ryukyu Islands defended themselves using the material Kabuto, the old material way, using armor and weapons such as the Bu Staff and Sai. Another one of those weapons is known as the Tonfa. This wooden baton has a handle located roughly a third of the way down the weapon's length. Dual wielded, the Tonfa is a defensive weapon first, although there's no way to block in Call of Duty. There's a powerful tool for dealing devastating strikes to your opponents. In addition to having some new finishing moves, this new martial arts tool, I was saying material, I'm sorry about that, offers a unique change of pace option with a secondary melee weapon pool. So how to unlock this one here? The final Assault on Vondel unlock, along with the Lion's Share weapon blueprint and additional armaments here. Expect the redacted shotgun to be added to your available arsenal at Season 4's mid-season update. So that's cool as well. Now for some more stuff here again, MPN Warzone ranked play. I'm not going to go through all this here because it's pretty standard stuff. Just a new set of rewards for Season 4 ranked play. Pretty standard stuff overall. You're getting some new blueprints there, and they're not really revealing what we're getting here, but we'll get that probably very soon. So I'll break down exactly what the new rewards are once those are officially revealed. So, but everything else is pretty much the same, exactly how you rank up. SR, that's all the same for Season 4. New prestige levels here, challenges unlocked as well. Some new icons there, similar stuff. Level 850 there. Patch notes next week. Out of combat review, so just some random stuff there overall. COD updates, we'll be getting some more blog posts very soon. COD Champs is coming up very soon as well, which I'm personally super excited for. So that's that overall, and we'll get a look at a bunch of the new bundles and other stuff we're getting during Season 4 over the next couple of days. So that's it here for this video. Huge blog post, a lot of cool content. Let me know down below what you're most excited for a part of Season 4. Be sure to subscribe for a ton of Season 4 coverage, update videos, live streams. I'll be doing it all on the channel. Again, be sure to enter my giveaway for a Season 4 Battle Pass. Links are down below. It's the pinned tweet on my Twitter. Be sure to join the Discord down below. Kick down below for live streams. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.